It's the IMO pod with 3 young kings. Sukali, DT and Easy on this. In my opinion, we're the pod of the year. We mix the banter with the edutainment. Sukali, you know, be the girl them sugar. Don't talk DT, designate driver. Tumi Susa, Uzi takes it too far. You never know how far you can go if you don't try. We and them boys, we're not cold.
Your boys at the In My Opinion podcast. Welcome. As you can see, we are in a new home. Our newest home, London Podcast Studios.
Come on.
Big
shout out the guys. This is very big things. This is a big deal, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Very big deal.
Very big deal. You can see the whole studio has changed.
Hey.
We have underfloor lighting.
Lights everywhere.
We have trees. I even have lights looking at me up like this. God is good.
What
Shout
else do you
out.
have?
Anyway.
Boy, you don't even have to. You know what I like? Yeah? I don't even need to get up to do nothing.
We don't have to do nothing.
And
someone comes.
You just reach in.
Yeah? We even have stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
We have stuff now. But yeah, shout out London Podcast Studios. So you'll see us here a lot more going forward. If you don't know me, which I doubt, but in case you don't.
In case you're living under the rock.
Under a rock. You're here for the first time. I'm your boy Melinda the Fourth, a.k.a. Sukali.
DT, a.k.a. designated driver. You already know.
Patiently waiting. It's your boy Uzi, aka Uzoma. You already know.
I don't know.
He's on one today.
I don't know what has gone wrong with Uzoma today.
Have you taken your muzzle? Yeah.
I haven't taken
By the
my
way, you're
medication.
wearing dogs.
Yeah.
Acting like a dog, wearing a dog.
Right. Let me know. I can't even say the word I wanted to call
Say
you
it.
now.
What do you want to call me? Female dog.
You're a chihuahua. You know?
Chihuahua.
What dog would you be if you could be
I'm
a
a
dog?
Rottweiler.
Nah, bro.
I'm a big Rotty.
Nah, man.
What dog would you be?
Shepherd.
What's that
something
mean?
like that.
Yeah, German.
You're
I'm
good.
a
Ah.
German. I'm a
Me.
Rottweiler.
No,
German
you're
Shepherd.
not,
You don't
bro.
see my tail is
Nah,
missing.
I need to know the breed.
But
You know
I
the one that
don't.
we have in Africa that just stray around everywhere,
Yeah,
just
fam.
disturbing people, eating people's food.
Yeah.
Just a whatless dog.
Yeah, what
Your
the breed?
DT is a Labrador. Is it a
Labrador. You're a
So-
poodle, fam. That's
Poodle.
what you, yeah.
Sukali is a French bulldog. Why with the face like
You lot don't rate me. You lot don't rate me.
French bulldog. Why are you a big
Cocker
dog?
spaniel.
I'm a big
Who's
dog.
Cocker
Wait,
spaniel?
are you a big dog?
I'm a big dog, bro. You see me? Ask about me, bro. Man's out here, German
I don't
Shepherd.
know you, fam.
German. Have you even never had a dog?
I thought.
You
I can't even. If I talk, I'm in trouble. So let me just give. I have had a dog, but I don't.
You lot ate it.
You killed
No,
it.
no. If I speak, I'm in trouble.
They definitely ate it.
They ate it,
They
innit?
definitely ate it. One Christmas.
You man barbecued the dog, fam.
Anyway.
Barbecued the dog, fam. You did.
No. It's not barbecue. I cannot speak. If I speak, I'll be in trouble.
Anyway,
DT.
T-shirt as well. This lovely jigsaw bag. You can see leather, beautiful. Shout out Daniel Diapire.
Real stuff.
He patterned
Come
us, got us all bags, got us all
Real,
some
real
good garms.
quality.
Great quality, black designer, support black business. Shout him
support.
out. So I just wanted to do that real quick. Are you happy
That's
with your
dope.
hoodie? Do you like the
Of course,
quality?
I'm happy with my hoodie.
Top
man, you get me?
stuff.
Yeah.
No, the bags, different level. Bro.
Oh.
I've had people just asking, where those bags
Where's
from?
those bags from, bro?
from?
And I saw the orange one, Mr. Daniel, please.
The
The one that's coming next season. We want that one.
Right the way.
We want that one, please.
We need that one.
No, but shout out black businesses, man. Shout out Daniel
proper,
Diapire.
proper.
Moving on swiftly. Oh, quick shout out to Magnum Ray Nephew. Keeping us
Maggie.
hydrated. You know me, I go off on the Magnums.
Okay.
He loves his Magnums, bro.
It has an extra oomph.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been staring at this free bottle of Magnum for
You
very
can
long time.
open. We open.
okay.
Eh.
I thought you wouldn't ask.
All right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
while we're doing that, if you're here for the first time, we have a segment of the podcast called In My Opinion, when we read a dilemma and then we all give our opinions on it. I just want to shout out everyone that is sending dilemmas.
Yeah.
I know I say this all the time. There are very many.
Very
Honestly,
many.
there are very many. We have created a folder. There are many. So if you haven't heard your dilemma read yet, I promise you we will get to it.
It is coming.
Just give us some time, some small time.
It is coming. It is
What do you have in store for us today?
So remember, as always, if you're here for the first time, read it in a Ugandan accent, just to add some seasoning.
Don't be alarmed.
Because
As
British
usual.
accent, it doesn't, as in they say in Luganda, tebi womya or Lugambo. It doesn't make the Lugambo sweet.
You know, after watching Sukali's dad or listening to him, I'm not sure about your Luganda, but
you think it's fake?
yeah, like
Obviously,
I don't
man,
think
come
he
on.
hits right,
But
but
Come
you're
on,
adding
man.
to the
You had something
narrative.
different,
You
didn't
know,
you?
there's already a narrative out there
That I'm
he's
fake.
a
Oh,
fake.
he's a
yeah,
fake-
I'm a fake
yeah,
Ugandan.
you're adding to
Imposter.
that narrative.
Haters will hate.
imposter.
Anyway, for me, I'm going to start.
Please, can you carry on with your mediocre Uganda accent, please?
Okay. So it says, my boy got me a job at his workplace.
Wow, what a good friend.
Wonderful friend. Few years back, which I really appreciated, as I was in a tight spot. You know those tight spots, eh?
Sometimes
Very
very hard to
tight.
get out.
Remember when we went for jobs at Sainsbury's?
I don't remember.
I'm sure you remember.
You guys was in a tight spot.
I was in a tight spot. And I overdressed. I proper wore a suit and everything.
with a tie.
And we get there and it was like, okay, show us how you stack shelves.
I can't lie, yeah.
You're like a big man like me.
You know what, yeah, fam. I think.
Man's
You
thinking.
didn't get that job.
Of course I didn't get the job.
Because
You
I
wore
ended
a
up.
suit.
I was, and they made me stack shelves in a suit to see how I stack shelves.
So you failed stacking shelf.
Apparently,
No, we didn't face because I ended up working there. What I think that day they were short staffed.
so they used
So
that.
they used us for the work and they didn't have people to do.
We
for
suffered.
free.
So my
We were
brother,
abused.
I understand the tight spot. I have been there.
Yeah, very tight spot.
But it's
I'm
okay.
sure you've been in tighter spot than that.
By the way,
Tighter spot you've been.
no, too much. Okay, my bad.
You guys are crazy. I said that.
All right, we continue. As I was in a tight spot between the both of us, I was the more ambitious one.
Okay.
You know, sometimes when you're in duos, partnerships, you can tell who's more hungry than the other.
100%.
So in this situation,
He was the one that
He was the
Oh,
hungry
you say
one.
You're the ambitious one. Yeah?
you're the one that said it.
The one that are willing to do whatever.
Oh,
We can't find this enough.
So this is the guy, the friend that was in a tight spot.
the one in the tight
She's
spot.
the one. He's the more.
He's more ambitious one.
Oh, okay.
Hence, why I was always able to get promoted multiple times up to manager. While for him, he's still an assistant. You get? So it seems he started the rest together.
Right.
But now he's overtaken his friend.
Right.
He's joined the company. And because he's the more ambitious one, he made it up
He's
to manager.
gone. He's a manager now.
His friend has stayed an assistant. Fast forward now. It was noticed by audit that the books were not balancing.
Hey, the books were. It was not at equilibrium.
It was not at equilibrium.
Yeah.
It was like this.
He was.
The books were not balancing.
Hey, sort of like the UK's economy right now is not balancing. No problem.
Uzi's mood, like Uzi's mood.
Uzi's
It's not balancing.
Not balancing.
I'm having hormonal imbalance. By the way, you know, before until recent times, I thought hormones were only for women. Men,
No.
Your own are very high.
hormonal imbalance.
And I
at the
think it's
moment.
when more
That
of the
is to see.
estrogen
Estrogen.
than the
yeah.
testosterone.
Yeah,
When you have more
he has more estrogen than testosterone.
It makes you overact like this.
So he said you're more feminine.
You know, I can just slap you now and blame it on hormonal imbalance. And it will be okay.
You'll be
Oh,
okay.
just tell the judge, they throw the case away.
Nonsense.
They put it down. Don't worry.
Anyway, so yes, fast forward now, it was noticed by audit that the books were not balancing.
Audit.
And presumably, someone was taking money from the company.
He must be the ambitious one.
I mean, if the books are not balancing,
Someone's definitely taking money.
It must be the ambitious one.
Of course, everybody denied it.
of course.
But as the manager, I was told to start an investigation and keep my eyes out.
Wow.
One day, I came into work. On my day off,
He's definitely very ambitious.
and I found my friend red-handed taking money from the safe and putting it in his bag.
Hey.
He was very apologetic
Huh.
and said he was in a tight spot. And he had run up some gambling debts. But he promised
my
me
goodness.
He will
if
pay
I
back.
did not report him, he would stop stealing and pay back the money.
Lit.
The problem is a colleague saw us and assumed I was also involved in the theft.
Hey.
So we have both been suspending pending an investigation. My issue is my friend is refusing to confess, which puts both our jobs at risk. I have a family and a house. I cannot afford to lose my job. So do I snitch on him? Or do I remember that I wouldn't have this job were it not for him? What should I
Damn. You really did your homework on this one, innit?
do? It's not my work.
This is a mad
It's
one.
ambitious work.
I'm in a very tight spot right now.
You see tight spots, eh? They're subjective.
It's very subjective, man.
One day you can enjoy it. The other day it can be very painful to enter.
This is your bad one.
Even me, I don't know what I would do.
Uh-huh.
This is
So
a
we start over
mad
here.
kid.
What would you do?
This is mad.
Snitches get stitches.
Oh, I see what you did there.
You haven't seen nothing. Talk. What will you do?
Oh, I see what you did there still. Hey, I don't know. Flip. I want you to take this one first.
Nah, how can I take it
Since
when I'm the
joking.
reader?
I'm joking.
Okay.
Do you want to take it? Go on.
I feel like this position is welcome to adulting 101. You understand? You're not in the streets no more. You're not in school no more. You don't have your parents to protect you. You're now an adult. You have to make a decision that's best for you and your family. Yes, we appreciate you gave me a job when I was in a tight spot. But if you're my brethren, you're my bro, you're my friend, I expect that of you. I will do the same for you. But if you have now decided to steal these people's money, how can you involve me in your nonsense? I would even feel bad as the brethren that is stealing that I'm going to drag another man down with me. It's better one of us loses our job than both of us.
So why can't that us be you?
I tell you, was it me that was over stealing the
But
money?
you were the one over catching.
Nah, bro.
Because if you were not there,
Yeah.
you won't be in that situation as
No,
well.
but remember, a colleague caught them as well, though.
Yeah, so
So it could have been caught by the. The colleague could have
yeah,
caught
so
him.
the colleague now is assuming it's both of them because he's seen them, isn't it?
Yeah, over talking.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
this is
personally,
a
for
mad
me,
one.
what I would advise you is I would snitch, bro. I'm sorry. At the end of
Man
the
said he would
no,
snitch.
I would snitch because why is your boy putting you in that position in the first place? Do you know what I mean? He's done the mad thing. They've now suspended both of us. Do you know what I mean? Let me tell you something. When you get caught, I don't know what company this guy works in, but when you get caught stealing, they will prosecute you, bro. You don't just get fired.
Maybe even get what's
You
that
get
thing?
prosecuted, and then after that, you might even get blacklisted.
Blacklisted, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It sounds like my man's proper made a career for himself. He's very ambitious. Why should I lose out? For my boy is not. He didn't even bring me in. He was all about stealing by himself. And now you want me to protect you? I'm 100% snitching, my bro. And I would if my boy came and told me this story, I'd say, bro, you're within your right.
All right, cool. What I'm gonna do, I've thought about everything from all angles, and what I
That
think
was
I-
very quick.
What I would do, yeah, of course, very quick. I think what I would do, I'll second what you're saying, 100%. I feel. Here's the thing, because the reason why I was a bit torn is because I've got like a no snitching policy in it, yeah. But here's the thing. This is a work environment, bro. Man, am I working 9 to 5 from what these people come across? So clearly, for me, if you're a law-abiding citizen, civilian, thank you, that does not apply to you.
Snitching.
It does not apply to you,
The
no.
street code don't apply.
It don't. And for me, where it's like, yeah, like you're saying, innit, like, therefore appreciate the fact that you got me the job. But at the end of the day, you know, I also take it as a, look, you said so many great things there, which is like, look, if I was in the same position, I probably would have done the same thing. So again, this is what sort of like friends should really do for each other, isn't it, right? So I'm not going to say because of that now, not only have I come into the company now, I've also outworked you and worked myself into a career, pretty much career level, where this is how I'm now feeding my family, I bought a house, whatever it might be. So I've got too much riding on this to be like, yeah, oh, this is not like what you said, this ain't school. This is adult. I got kids. I got families that I'm in charge of. Like, they look to me like, yo, what's going on? Even right now, that man's been suspended. I'm losing money. Like, what's going on here? So for me, it's like, I'm not about to lose my entire livelihood just because, hey, this person helped me and now they've messed up. And then now I'll go you know, go down the same route. And another point is like, again, like I remember back in the days, a comedian made a joke, right? He said, oh, if you go to a club, and you get into a fight, why should I back you? Because it's saying, if I see you get knocked out, I think it was Kevin Hart actually, if I see you get knocked out, why am I going to now want to walk into that same problem? If we both get knocked out, who's going to take who home?
By the way.
Right, or who's going to call the hospital? Who's going to call the ambulance for who? So one of us needs to be alert. So my thing is like, bro, better. I think what I would do though, personally me, in that situation, just out of the fact that I'm just always somebody that, bro, I never forget when somebody helps me, bro.
I hear that.
Find it so hard.
Loyalty.
And yeah, bro, trust me. And for me, what I might do, I will probably say, brother, I will snitch. You know, boom, 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 to save my career and everything else.
Yeah.
And what I would then do in return is try and help him pay back the debt, the gambling debt.
Huh?
Yeah.
What, from your own pocket?
Yeah, I'll try and help him do that. But I mean, borrow him. We'll come to some sort of arrangement financially to help him pay that off. Yeah, so that way, boom, yeah, and he can.
That's
when
wild,
once he's back on his feet.
Aren't you enabling his behavior?
In what
He
sense?
needs, in the sense that he's made a mistake, he needs to suffer the consequences. Why am I now having to fork out money for your gambling debts?
No, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, the way I see this in life, we all have our problems. We all have
100%.
we all have our issues.
I was gonna get to that.
That
point.
might be what he's dealing with. However, this person is a good-hearted brother, regardless what they're going through and what their flaws are. Like at the end of the day, when I was in a tight spot, he helped me out. So for me, I wouldn't be able to sleep if I feel like I've not been able to repay that when he was in the same circumstance, when he's in the same situation. Remember what's crazy, right? People would always tell you this, right? Oh, when you help people out. And, they keep coming back for help. And when you say no, and it becomes, if I was in that position, I would do the same thing. I would do the same thing, right? What that means to me is this. It doesn't necessarily mean when you talk about the same thing. Maybe I didn't have a job. I didn't have a way to make a living. And you had a job and you brought me in. That was your way of helping me out because that thing I lacked at that time. My way of being in the same position, I'll help you, could be you being in a gambling debt. You don't have to exactly be in the exact same position in not having a job. Everything comes in different forms. So my thing is, yes, I would help him out for that particular situation and for me to be like, you know what, I've paid you back in some way, shape or form. If you continue to then get into debt after that, I can sleep at night because I have tried to help you. And then even beyond money situation, maybe even try to talk to him, try to find out where the root of the gambling, see whatever you can recommend or whatever. Just try and be a friend, really and truly. I think I would go to that length, but I would snitch though.
What about you, Uzi?
This thing is, when it comes to this snitching thing, it can. There's different ways to look at it because both of you can also keep your mouth shut, and there's not enough evidence. To
both of you get fired.
No, but what I'm saying,
money is missing.
But there's also a possibility, right?
This ain't no Rico case, bro.
You can't just know. It don't work like that. You can't just fire someone because you think you just want to fire them.
Okay. No, but somebody saw them though.
Somebody saw them.
I'm going for this
your word
scenario.
against my word.
Remember, they've already suspended them.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Obviously, but what I'm saying, there are cases where if you all keep your mouth shut, everyone can get out of the situation as well.
Assume this isn't the case.
Okay, that's not the case. Me, I would.
You're the manager, remember? You caught your colleague.
I find it hard to go and tell on someone, especially that's someone that I call my friend. So I will talk to them and give them a certain period of time where I'm saying, yo, you need to go and right your wrongs kind of thing, innit?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously,
remember that apparently he refused.
There will be a time frame.
You said he refused, no?
Yeah,
he said he refused. He refused.
Then, you know what?
Are you gonna snitch on him?
Yeah, because at that point, he's showing me that he doesn't care about man's friendship.
Exactly,
So
yeah,
if you don't care about man's friendship, then why should I care about you?
My man said
kind of thing.
He was snitch, but then how to pay his debt. But do you not think he doesn't care about your friendship? How you still, are you not going to be in a position?
That's another very strong point.
Yeah.
If you've done that, you've shown me.
I don't care,
But again,
bro.
you could just be doing it out of goodwill. innit?
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
Yeah,
I don't care. That's just me personally. Like, bro, this person has helped me out in a big way. Remember, bro, like I am where I am. Maybe you could say, okay, boom, because generally, okay, I am of the belief as well. If you're generally someone that's got that sort of work rate to be able to do that, it's only a matter of time, innit? I believe that as well. Like, it doesn't mean because he helped you, that don't mean if he didn't help you, you're not going to get there anyways, because you just got that mentality anyways. However, it doesn't matter. The reality is this was the motor that got you to where you currently are right now. So because of that, for me, I would always want to pay that back in some way, shape or form. And if that is me helping him out of that tight spot, because he also is in a tight spot at the moment. So my main thing is, remember this, bro, yeah? I think you lot also got to kind of see it from this perspective as well, where it's like, okay, cool. This is a man that has a gambling debt. And clearly he's stealing to be able to pay that off. So if he now he got caught, and he's already been caught, now he loses his job on top of that now. How is he ever going to come out of that situation? I guess that's the part that I'm looking at, where it's like, okay, cool. So it's not just about, okay, cool, it's not. I don't think it's as cut as dry. It might be a different situation where, like, okay, you know what? After helping you through this one, like a friendship, like boom, innit? If you know, to talk to you, man's thing, like where you know, I didn't feel like you're my boy because the fact that you weren't even trying to come clean. But I could be like, okay, I'm gonna help you out just because of what you've done for man. But after this, man's just gonna keep my distance from you, innit? Cool, you could go that route, but for me, I would have to get that off to be able to, you know, to sit right with me. I have to.
That's
I
fair
can't
enough.
just let him. Yeah, I can't do that, bro.
It must take a lot to do that, though, innit? Because I don't know if I would have the energy to say man's gonna pay someone's thingy, especially when they've left man.
No, like I said,
to
man's
hang out
borrowing
dry,
you,
fam.
bro. And I guess
How are you gonna collect money from someone that
depends how much.
you don't
Someone
want
that's
their
a
friendship
gambler.
with?
No, but depends how
I
much.
ain't give, if I'm your brother, I ain't give you that P back from. I can't even
Depends
lie.
how much. Depends how much it is. Like I said to you,
Yeah,
that's
that's
depends
what
how
I'm
much it is.
thinking.
If it's like an amount that man just got it, just there to just give it to him, I'll do
Yeah,
it
yeah,
to
yeah,
have it.
yeah.
But if it's a lot of money, like I said, then you gotta pay that back once you get back
I'm
on
telling
your feet,
you,
bro.
my rule when it comes to lending money, especially to a gambler, is only lend what you're willing to lose because you may never see that money again. Do you know what I mean? And one thing I hate doing is arguing about money. And that's the reason why I don't think in this situation I'll be willing to bail him out. At the end of the day, when he got me the job,
evil guy,
he
bro.
did it out of goodness of his heart.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Why can't you help him out?
So-
of the goodness of your heart?
So-
he's a selfish man.
Well, why
man.
can't you
I
help him out of the
even lie,
goodness
fam.
of your
So-
heart? What do you expect him to do now?
I feel bloated sitting next to him, bro. I can't lie, fam. Bruv, I'm getting gut issues because of you, fam. You're
No,
a
tell
nasty
me though.
individual,
No,
you know?
tell me though. What do you
Bro.
expect him to do now? You just
Bro.
gotta leave him to rot, bro.
It's not to rot, bro.
What
Like,
would you
at the end
expect
of the
him to
day,
do?
I'm not your only friend. You might have other friends.
Wow.
Or other man them
You
that
see
can-
this guy, yeah? You see the thing with you, yeah? That's why anytime Sukali talks to me, yeah, I don't listen to him. 'Cause I just think
Right.
he's number one
Bullshit
bullshit
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Number one bullshit guy. Yeah? He has once said in an episode that someone has borrowed him mad peas.
Yes.
Yeah?
But was I a gambler?
No. It's not about gambling.
yeah, I mean-
and I'm sure.
Wait, no. I mean,
Me?
what did you do with the bread?
Come on, that was not gambling
No.
though.
What did you do
A
with
man
no,
that
no,
buys
no.
stocks
Wait,
and says
yeah,
he's
what
not
did you do with the
gambler.
bread?
You're number one bullshit
No, I
guy.
wanted
Uzi.
him to say
Nah,
it.
you
'Cause
see,
I
you're
wanted,
like
exactly.
in a hot
I wanted
seat,
to
yeah?
jam
I
him
don't
up.
mind.
This is the
Talk
thing-
the
no,
talk.
I wanted to jam
what
him
I'm
up.
saying to you,
It's not the
you
same
said-
thing.
You
It
said
is
in
the
an
same thing,
episode
bro.
that a man has borrowed you big.
Yes.
Especially, we probably know about what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that is not an amount that a man is willing to lose. But
I
he's
understand.
still willing to.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah. So what
100%.
say you to that? Because you're saying you're not willing
And
to
you
give
gambled
somebody
with it.
something.
And he gambled with it,
Yeah.
by the way.
You gambler. You
I
see,
didn't
because-
gamble,
because
guys.
you're buying
Gambled
stocks,
with it.
I
you're
bought
not gambling.
stocks.
Did you
and
lose
shares.
bread,
bro.
Wait, did you lose bread?
I feel like you're enjoying my demise
No,
right
no.
now
We're
because
not
there's a
enjoying-
lot
we're
of
just-
bass
okay.
in your voice. I did not steal money, bro.
You walked
But
into
I did
this
not
one.
steal. I did
Can
not
I
steal
ask you a
money.
question? Is buying stocks gambling?
It can be argued.
No. Don't. Sukali,
It's
don't
not
play-
gambling, bro.
Listen. I
It
know
could
you're
be
a very
argued.
smart
It's
man.
gambling, but it's calculated gambling.
Yeah.
But it's
You're a
gambling.
smart man, but don't play on my intelligence.
It's
right
gambling.
now, bro. I'm not respecting
It is
that.
a form of gambling.
It is
my boy.
gambling.
And so
Exactly.
what?
So you're also a gambler.
Okay, and
Here
so
without seeing
And the fact that this brother lost bread and he was crying, that's
exactly.
what
He
I'm
lost
confused
bread.
about.
yeah. But did I ask anyone to bail me out?
What do you mean?
You
Did I-
did.
did
You went
anyone
back
bail
to.
me?
You
What
went
do you
back.
mean?
You went back to the same guy that built you out of first.
He did, didn't he?
I'm sure.
I
he did.
refinanced my loan
Exactly. With a higher interest.
with no interest.
With no interest.
no interest.
He gave you
Wow,
no interest,
He's
yeah.
a very good lender.
But my issue with this guy is he's just being emotional because today he doesn't like me. He's trying to twist this.
No, let me tell
He
you what
tried to
it is. You
twist
see
it.
that? See,
Ah.
we can all
He don't
air
like-
out.
he
We
don't
can
like
all-
you
let me
today.
tell you something.
Yeah.
We can all air out our dirty.
Yeah, air it.
You see that individual?
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
That apparently does this thing.
Bank
I feel like
the
Sukali-
Bank of
the Bank-
England.
I feel like Sukali got that individual in a chokehold, didn't it? Because it's the same, and I explained to you why.
Why?
Yeah? Not in a chokehold. The same rules here applies is because obviously, like, you help that individual get to a certain place.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
he
yeah.
owes it to you.
Yeah. Oh.
That is what it is.
That's in your mind.
No, that's not in my
That's in your mind, bro.
It's not in my mind.
Oh,
You don't owe
hey.
me nothing.
It's facts. Let me tell you
No,
something.
okay,
Wait,
we're
wait,
airing dirty
wait,
laundry
wait,
today.
wait. No,
Okay,
what
no,
you
let's
say?
talk. No, let's
No,
talk.
it's not
He-
airing because no, listen.
Go on.
It's not airing here because I'm man enough to say certain
See,
things. Yeah?
okay.
Because I feel like DT has also done stuff for me in the past
Uh-huh.
that I am away not indebted, but I will always look at that when it comes to him. It's facts. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with
Okay,
that.
okay.
But I'm just getting onto you
Uh-huh.
because you're trying to cast stone when you've done the same exact thing. I'm thinking,
Is this guy all right? Where did I steal money from work?
No, you didn't steal.
Uzi,
But
what
I'm
he's
saying,
doing-
You're also a gambler.
Uzi, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
he's a gambler.
He's throwing stones and hiding his hands.
Yeah,
That's what he's
exactly.
doing.
Wow,
know
so you're
what
ganging up on me.
No, it's not ganging up. You're
Okay.
moving. You're moving
No, I
like-
can back myself, bro.
You're moving like your poo don't stink. But it stinks more than...
My poo don't not stink,
It
by the way.
stinks, bro.
When I fart, people have said it's the
Roses,
aroma.
really?
Oh, it
Yeah,
smells
like,
like what?
Yeah.
It smells like Creed Aventus.
Oud.
Okay,
Oud.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying,
thank
look,
you.
You're
Don't
comparing apples and
stay.
oranges, bro.
No, I'm not comparing apples
You
and
are.
oranges.
Because
All I'm
listen,
saying-
the fact
Roses
is,
really like,
you gamble as
I
well.
don't know where to let it
You're
go.
a gambler.
You could argue that me buying stocks and shares is gambling, yes, but I never stole money from my job. So therefore, the situations
you
aren't
couldn't.
the same.
The money was in
Situation.
the You
got
couldn't.
someone
though.
The only reason why I'm throwing stones at my man is because he's put his boy in an unreasonable, unbecoming position where he has been suspended.
No, but I think we all agreed at that point, though. Is the
No.
part that you said you would leave him to rot, fam? That's
I
the part
would
that's
leave him
causing
to rot
problem.
so he can learn from his mistakes.
You made a mistake. Why was you out of a job in the first place?
Who?
I mean, from the story, why was he out of a job in the first place?
Who? The guy that didn't have a job?
He didn't have a job.
Yeah, but
why
that,
does he have a job in
but
the first
that
place?
him being out of a job was not detrimental to his friend.
Why we didn't know that?
No, it's not.
We don't have that.
Guys,
story.
let's not add nuances. The fact is, you have stolen money. Yeah? You have been caught.
Sukali,
And because you have refused to own up to your mistake, I am now being dragged into the mud. Is that fair?
No, we already established
Exactly.
that
so,
isn't fair.
so it's not fair. So for that
However,
reason, I am not going to bail you out.
wow.
Because you've shown me.
You're a
as-
ruthless
wait,
person,
let me
you know.
finish. You showed me as a friend. You were
I'm
willing.
reconsidering our business. We
My
have
brother,
together
you can
because-
reconsider. You can over reconsider, but
You're-
I will
you're a
stay the
madman.
same. You've put me in a position whereby I'm going to lose my job just because you don't want to own up to what you did, and then because I don't want to help you out, I'm a bad person.
No, he didn't say you have to help him out.
He
But
said I
just
have
said-
to help him
No,
out.
he didn't.
No,
He
I said that's what
he
I would do.
So
I
what
was
am
a
I-
good friend.
I
Okay,
was just questioning.
What's
like,
the stone that I've
I-
hidden in my hand?
No, because clearly, obviously, Uzi was bringing up some situations
that we are all
which
aware of.
actually very similar to this story.
It is not
the
similar.
only part that
It
isn't
is.
the only part that
Because
isn't
you
included is
let
the
me
part
tell
that
you
you
the big-
didn't
let me tell you
steal
the big-
money.
All right,
The part that
let's
you
say
didn't
that.
steal
Wait.
money.
All right, the big point you just made, yeah, which is like you're being a hypocrite, is you're not willing to lend out money that you're not willing to lose. But you've been lent money that
Yeah.
somebody I know for fact.
You don't know that for a fact.
All right, let me tell
You don't know that for a fact.
He
No,
won't-
no,
nobody
you
would-
don't know that for a fact.
Marvin, nobody ain't willing to lose that kind of bread.
You don't know
bro.
that for a
I
fact.
wouldn't.
You don't
I
know
wouldn't,
that for a
bro.
fact.
Should we put that man out to the
Should
public?
you want to put that out?
The amount.
But let's
No,
not
just
go
the
there.
amount. The
Bro,
amount.
nobody
The amount.
ain't willing to. Bro, let me tell you something, yeah. Some people are not even
He's
willing to
gone
lose
quiet.
5 bills, bro.
No, just
Yeah?
say, should we mention
I
the
just
amount?
don't
to the
This is in the
public?
racks, fam.
I just don't see
Anything
how.
more than a bag, yeah, bruv.
Nobody ain't really losing
Yeah.
anything to lose a bag.
I
Yeah.
can tell you for a fact, yeah. My brother that lent me that big piece.
Yeah.
Was willing to lose.
If I could not repay it to him, he would not. His life wouldn't have changed. It wouldn't have messed up our friendship.
Oh, so you know this?
I know it for a fact.
I'm gonna ask him.
You can over ask him.
Because
I'm gonna
bread
ask him,
dog.
You lot can't sit here and talk for him.
A mortgage deposit.
Yeah, but you can't sit
Man
here
can
and talk
lose
for
a
him.
mortgage deposit and it's all listen.
Come on, bro. Anyway, I don't believe I'm being a hypocrite.
No,
and
no,
you
no, no,
also,
okay, let me
you
say so-
also.
wait. Let me say something to you.
Banang.
I don't think anybody, if that was the situation, yeah, nobody ain't going to, because we know what's happening, innit? Yeah? You've done something, you've whatever, yeah. But again, that's not an amount anybody wants to lose, yeah. I'm not gonna cut. I'm not gonna lose my friendship with someone over that, yeah.
I hear
but
it.
at the same time, you gotta realize, yeah, for me. Anyways, let's just leave it on to the next
We
one.
can't-
I don't want to go. If I go, it
Oh,
will
you-
go too deep. So let me not go.
Go
too
deep now. What have I done? Have I
No,
done-
no, you ain't done nothing, because I'm like, it's different if a man is asking me, yo,
Yeah.
I need bread for help. Like, oh, my sons needs this or my children need that. Yeah, but bread to go and gamble or kind of potentially that someone can lose.
Yeah.
Is a bit like,
It's a bit irresponsible.
yeah,
to
it's like, will I really do it? Yes or no? But
that's why we have different friends for different things.
I mean, that is
Yeah.
When it comes to borrowing money,
some are more indebted to you than some are. So I
it's
guess
not even
some are
about
in
that,
a
bro.
chokehold,
You have
but-
different, because there's
Oh, yeah, of
certain
course.
guys,
No, but the point is, you have different people.
different people for different things. So I wouldn't come to you for that kind of money because I know you crucify me if the money gets lost.
Oh.
But I know that brother, my bro, if I was in a situation where I couldn't pay him back, it would be okay. It would be fine. Do you get it?
Oh, okay,
So
no problem.
anyway, I think my brother dilemma.
This dilemma.
We can all agree that Sukali is a hypocrite, but yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm a hypocrite.
This
I'll take
dilemma
it.
is
But
gone
my
very
friend,
personal.
it's gone very. You see
no,
your
it's not
blood problems
personal.
here.
It
It
is
has
blood-
gone. We are
No,
got.
you-
Best believe
no.
we're gonna talk about it after we've recorded.
Here we are.
We're gonna have a
talk about-
meeting.
no,
We're
we're
gonna have a
having no
meeting.
conversation.
We're gonna have a
Whoever
meeting.
sent this dilemma, you've brought problems
brought
into our
problems.
home.
There's no
But it's
problems.
fine.
At the end of the day, yeah, it's all we're allowed to call each other out. And if you're saying something, same way
I
you
hope.
said you've made the
I
same way you
pray.
the same way you was calling me out when we had the episode about what's that thing called? Me not wanting to go out, and these people are saying on the
Oh, yeah,
comment,
no, for real, yeah,
Uzi,
yeah. Drop him, drop
Uzi
him.
should quit if he doesn't want to move forward.
Find a
Like,
new
yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Find a new friend group.
Anyways,
By
I
the
just
way,
got
we-
the same. You said something.
We're having
to
auditions
the
for
audience,
Uzi's spot.
and I just counted it because I'm like, you're being a hypocrite. if you've
Audition.
done
You
the
having
same.
an audition?
We're having all this.
So-
Listen, bro. I just hope and let the podcast see. When I send for you, I don't want to hear pim, bro.
You send for me all
when,
the time,
No,
but
no,
you know
no,
what
no.
it is, yeah?
When I bring
You
your
can
dirty
never get
laundry,
me, bro.
I don't want to
The
hear
dirty
nothing.
laundry, bro.
Okay. When I wash your knicker here in
Wash
public,
sheet,
I don't want to
my-
hear nothing.
Wash sheet.
And security better not jump in if it gets heated. We'll
If
fight
If
ourselves.
it gets too much, I walk
No
out.
security.
Yeah.
If it gets too heated, I just walk
Anyway,
out.
my brother, you're allowed to snitch.
Yeah.
What you do after you snitch is up to you. Whether you give him the money for
Yeah,
gambling
yeah, it's up
or
to
you
you.
forgive.
Look
but
at this guy, bro. That's what you do.
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Okay,
You
you
think-
summarize it then. You
Wait,
summarize
wait.
it.
It's not about summarizing. You think I'm gonna let that slide?
What did I do?
Why you add that part? Oh, if you think you're gonna give him the money for gambling, why you add the gambling?
Because
part?
that's what you said that
No,
he should do.
He's already in debt, bro. Why? It's not. It's just to pay back his debt. That's all it is.
That's what I said. Whether you want to help after you snitched, it's up to you whether you want to help him pay off his gambling debt.
No, you didn't say that.
That's what I said.
You said you wanna give him money for gambling. Don't say that, bro.
My brother, we have
Okay,
we have to move
We've
on.
spent too much time on
Way
this
too
now.
much time.
On to the next
On
thing.
to the
What
next
is-
thing.
What
So-
is next on the
In
agenda?
the theme of the conversation,
This area is very hot right now, bro.
guys, I'm
I'm
actually
hot, and I'm over
I'm
here.
hot,
I'm
bro.
hot.
I am
bro.
sweating, bro. So
This
I
ain't right.
want to stay on this topic of snitching because it's a very big thing
This
in
is
our
why I
culture.
said I knew what you did earlier.
Yeah, it's
I
a
see
very.
what
It
you're
gave me an
doing.
idea. It's a very good topic to discuss because obviously we have seen many things happening lately in the news.
Many things.
Many things, specifically Tory Lanez. You know, in his situation, where he overshot.
He overshot.
He overshot Megan, and it was seen as though the bedroom didn't want to say what happened. She pled the fifth. She kept quiet. The security guard was summoned. For him, he went missing. Yeah, and these are the only,
Yeah, he went missing.
he went
didn't
missing. These are the only people. Ooh, shit. These are the
Careful,
only
careful.
people that what?
That was
that know
there,
what
that was
happened.
in the car.
So I did some research.
Unless Jesus is gonna come down from heaven.
No, but it's already been proven. He's the one that shot her. So unless he
He
appeals,
hasn't
we
been-
don't know.
hasn't been- oh, anyway.
Yeah,
we'll
he
get
got
there,
found
we'll
guilty.
get there, we'll get
So
there.
what I wanted to do, I did a bit of research. I wanted to do academic research as to what psychologists believe no snitching comes from. Where does it actually come from? So I came across the works of
This is why I like my brother Sakali for this one.
Dan Kahan and Darryl Levinson. So they have both approached the issue from different angles. So I'm
Right.
gonna go with Dan first, and then we'll see. We'll take it from there.
What are the background, the ethnic background of these
That's
individuals?
one I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know
you
the
didn't say
ethnic
that.
background.
Cool.
But they say
Yeah.
often a subgroup knows more about itself than outsiders know about it. This inside knowledge makes the subgroup better at thinking up effective punishments and incentives for members than outsiders. Because the insiders know what will really scare or hurt their own people and what will motivate them. So, for example, perhaps for police, the threat of not having your fellow officers respond to your calls for backup is so effective that it outweighs the motivation that otherwise good officers have to report corruption. Do you get? You could hypothesize that the same goes for poor urban cultures, where the costs of the social stigma of being a snitch are so high that even good people aren't willing to pay them. You understand, So here's an example.
like
Imagine
this
you've worked hard all semester in class, and you see a classmate who has been loafing all year. I think that is being lazy.
Yeah.
Cheating on the final exam. If the punishment is that he will receive an F on the exam, you might turn him in because that is the right thing to do. It's unfair. He should get a good grade without putting the work in. But even if you didn't turn him in and he got caught and punished, you would probably not feel resentful towards the teacher for having enforced the no cheating rule because it seems fair to you. But if the punishment for cheating were beheading, chances are you would not turn him in because you would feel the punishment was so unfair. Similarly, if a teacher came in and beheaded a student in front of you, you'd be more likely to revile the teacher than to blame the student's behavior. So you can apply the same logic to poor urban communities, where many members of the community feel they are treated poorly by police and the justice system. Even if they think someone in their community has committed a crime, has committed a punishment-worthy crime, they may feel resentment towards the justice system than they do towards the offender. Thus, no snitching is the lesser of two evils.
I love that analogy, you know. And that's the first guy.
Yes. And I think the other guy also overtalked, so I think we'll just deal with it.
We'll just deal with it. Let's just deal with one.
Let's just do that one.
Let's deal with one.
So basically what they're saying is, the reason why black people don't like snitching is because they believe that we can punish our own better than the police and justice system will. Do you know what I mean? And then also on the flip side, being branded a snitch is worse than being a good citizen to society.
Yeah. And I think obviously the part about it as well, I think the first point you made, which is what he's saying in terms of because I feel like I can only obviously talk from black community, right? Growing up, all of that stuff. I think the issue here is, again, I think kind of speaking to that point, our community, I don't think has ever had a good relationship with the police. And then you have situations also where I also don't believe the people who have in the past cooperated have also been protected enough. It's almost like, they use our own to catch our own and to hell with the consequences. So it's almost like as long as we get our guy, nobody cares what actually happens to the person that actually
contributed
because then what happens to that person in the hood is murder, really and truly, because if you snitch and someone gets convicted off of that, once you have that jacket on you, who knows, you can't walk around the ends, bro. You can't. Everybody knows that. It's only a matter of time. It's a ticking time. Once you get caught lacking, you're done. So it's like, that's why even that spill, and I think that's something that's been so heavy in our community growing up, where it's spilled over even to innocent, like we're talking about earlier on, civilians, even people at 9 to 5. Like, we've just got this mentality. And I'll take myself an example, bro. I'm not gonna say, I'm somebody that's been in the streets. I've not. But I've got affiliates and stuff like that. Of course we do. We got better affiliates all our lives, but man's never actually been out in the streets. I've always worked all my life. I've worked to get to where I am, like, honest job. So, like, for me, it's like, but it is still ingrained in my mind that, I can't F with the police. We don't have nothing in common.
We are happy to be here at our new home at London Podcast Studios. They got everything you need to start a podcast, top equipment, great staff. If you want to film your podcast here, go on to London Podcast Studio, use our promo code IMO20 if you want to get 20% off, and you can start your podcast today.
Amaka, Andrea, and Obi, they're steady working, so we balling like Kobe.